Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Lou Parker.
And I'm Samantha Cortese. And today for Glenn Walker, we begin with breaking news, a shooting investigation in Northridge.
Let's get straight to Mike Case. He's overhead in Sky 5 with the very latest. Hi.
Lou, Samantha, we're right over Balboa and Northridge Boulevard. I think, Balboa, and Plummer actually was the location where just moments ago the call came out of a woman that was shot. We understand that Devonshire officers, those uniformed officers in the black and whites, immediately responded, discovered a victim. She's been taken to the hospital, but further, they believe that the suspect, described as a female, could be in that apartment complex. We're coming out to a wide shot there, could be in the apartment complex, so they've cordoned off the area. Now, there are several schools in the area, and they're still considering closing some of these or locking down some of these schools, but there's no evidence to believe that the suspect has left this one apartment complex. Again, here, Plummer and Balboa, a shooting occurred moments ago. One female down, she's been taken to the hospital. One female suspect. The particulars of it, we're just not sure yet, but Devonshire on the scene investigating. We'll let you know further as soon as we get it. My case up in Sky 5 HD. Back to you.
Mike, thank you. Another storm is on the way, and there is now a warning to hikers who may be thinking about heading up to Mount Baldy this weekend. Rescue teams have been very busy at the popular hiking spot in recent days, with hikers getting lost, and one of them died.
Chip Yost is live near Mount Baldy, but our team coverage begins with Andy Reesmeyer, who's already tracking the storm. Hi, Andy.
Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Yeah, the calm before the storm here. Live look outside right now where we just have some high clouds, and those are associated with this storm that is on its way. The front here kind of coming in two waves. First one will be with us here on Saturday night, and we'll tell you about exactly when the second one will arrive. But at this point, it's still fairly uncertain. But for the most part, we're looking at the storm starting on Saturday, periods of gusty winds, heavy rain and thunderstorms from Sunday, then all the way into Wednesday. We're talking about snow levels high near 7,000 feet. We're looking at potentially 4 feet of rain there. You can see the first system here starting to push in. By the time it gets to Sunday, we'll have maybe half an inch of rain on the first round, which will be Saturday night and overnight into Sunday morning. As soon as we move through Sunday, we will start to see then an additional storm, much heavier storm here come into our area. Now, the story here, though, is that the National Weather Service has a lot of sort of conflicting models as far as where we're forecasting this storm will end up. It is a slow-moving storm, and if it ends up in Southern California, in Los Angeles County, it will bring us between 2 to 5 inches for the basin, for the metro area, between 5 and 8 inches of rain for the foothills and the mountains, and then, like I said, up to 4 feet of snow above 7,000 feet, bringing with it, of course, flooding chances there, mudslides for the burn scar areas, winds, and also high wave events. But the good news is that compared to the last storm that we saw, it's still shaping up not to be as serious of a storm, but especially if you're looking at the mountains and the foothills areas, that is where you're going to have some issues. So we find now KTLA's Chip Yost, who is in Mount Baldy, with some more about the dangers of being up in those mountains. Beautiful shot, though.
Yeah, hey there, Andy. Yeah, it is beautiful up there. We just took a drive up the hill a little bit ago. It is beautiful. That's the big draw, what brings people out. But it also sometimes brings people out to go hiking who shouldn't be hiking, especially at times they shouldn't be hiking. Let's show you some video of evidence of that right earlier this week. We had 6 people rescued up on Mount Baldy. They got lost. Luckily, they were able to get some sort of cell signal. It seems to get a text out to 911 to give officials some information about where they were. They were able to be rescued. Another missing hiker recently wasn't so lucky. The body of a missing hiker was recently found in the area. So they want to put a warning out. That is, first responders want to put a warning out to people that this is no time for inexperienced people to be going hiking in the Mount Baldy area or any of those mountain areas where there's a lot of snow, because they say underneath some of that snow, you don't see it. There's ice. You can step on some ice, and it's not like an ice skating rink. It's like an ice skating rink on an incline. You can slide right down the hill at very high speeds, which obviously can be fatal. So they want to put a warning with this storm coming for people to stay off the hiking trails in those kinds of areas.
Our message to people with the storms is pay attention to what's coming. Please stay off the mountain. I know there's a lot of folks that like to come up here in those conditions for whatever the reason is. But know that it also puts us as rescuers at risk, and we have to do constant risk assessments as well. So we were up here the past week, and we had to pull most of our teams off the mountain because they were experiencing avalanche fall.